You are looking live at Yankee Doodle Road. Welcome to the 2025 Eagan Funfest Parade. I am joined this year with Joya Stetson, Brent Corey from Enjoy Egan, Joya is from MVTA, the bus company here in the South Metro. We are pleased to bring you our 2025 parade broadcast. And boy, Joya, do we have a spectacular parade on tap today. I'm going to say it right now. It's a Chamber of Commerce type day. Beautiful. We had rain the last couple of years. We're getting this one in.
I'm not mad about the sunshine, Brent.
Not a cloud in the sky. And as so often happens, we have the Zura Cobra Corps that's going to be starting us out today. They're actually our pre-parade entertainment. We're so big time here, Joya. We have pre-parade entertainment. They're driving the Honda Odyssey ATVs, and they were manufactured between 1978 and 1982. And here's my question, Joya. Smaller cars, if you go into a car wash, do you get a half-off discount when you go in there, or do you have to pay full price?
I think you should.
These gentlemen are so talented. I think they could work the discount, is what I would think.
I mean, maybe they could all go in together.
Right. Wash them at the same time. We have so many car washes in town, too. Club Car Wash, we've got Tidal Wave, we've got all of them coming into town to keep our cars clean, but in this case, they look pristine. Those Zura Shrine Cobra folks do a great job with those.
Look at those turns.
Precision. How much do you think they practice?
It's got to be a lot. I know I can't drive like that.
Yeah, I don't think they would want you and I out there necessarily. Could get ugly.
No, I've seen some City of Egan police out there, too. I don't know if they would appreciate it.
Exercise caution. That is definitely the approach to take on that front. I'm always amazed, too. They don't, even though their tires are screeching, they don't leave a lot of tire marks on Yankee Doodle Road.
Wow.
We like to keep our streets clean here in Egan, of course, and that's always appreciated. Fantastic job.
Incredible.
All right, looks like they are warming us up here. Well, again, Brent and Joya bringing you the 2025 Eagan Funfest Parade.
Wow.
Whoa. And again, these are trained professionals. Do not try this on your streets at home.
There's those screeching tires.
Oh, my. All right, they're heading down the home stretch. Always entertaining. No equipment damage, no one is harmed. They're true professionals, Joya.
That's what we like to see.
Well, we are thrilled to be back again this year. We have such a great parade in store for you folks. Whether you're looking at it live or you're watching the rebroadcast, we have just over 50 units today. And again, just a beautiful day here in Egan to look forward to. All right, looks like we're going to get things started off here. That looks to be Andy Schmitz. He is our Eagan Funfest chair and doing a fantastic job for us.
He's working hard today, I'm sure.
He is right in his wheelhouse. Creatively avoiding the Zura Shrine Cobra Corps, too. You know, I'd like to see Andy try a few of those maneuvers with his golf cart. That would be fun.
I think that needs to be added to next year's lineup.
Of course, his day job is in insurance, so he probably would advise himself against that, I would surmise.
Well, it seems like he could cover himself, too, so.
Indeed. Great point.
Happy 4th.
Ah, and it looks like the color guard here. The color guard this year is going to be presented by the Egan Police Department, their traffic units. I believe they're going to have one of their motorcycles in the parade coming up here. There's the Egan Police Department. Happy 4th of July, everyone. And the Honor Guard, it looks like we have the Egan Fire Department joining forces with the police department. We have a number of individuals lined up here in the parade. From the Egan Fire Department, we have Kevin Teets, Drew Cleese, Paul Burgitz, and Josie Damas with us. And from the PD, it looks like we have Dan Spees, Mark Kritzek, Andy Dominguez, and Ryan Weingardner. Glad those folks could join us today. Joy, we've got quite a lineup of Grand Marshals.
Absolutely. So we have the Egan Police Chiefs here as the Grand Marshals. So Pat Eagan, who served the Egan Police Department from 1969 to 1999 and was actually chief from 1989 to 1999 as well. Kent Thurkelson served as the police chief from 1999 to 2006. We've got James Mac McDonald, who served the Egan PD from 1988 to 2018 and was chief from 2006 to 2018. Finally, we got Roger New, who's the current police chief and has been with the Egan Police Department since 1994 and has been chief since 2018. So the Egan Police Department is proudly celebrating its 60th anniversary this year, and it's making 6 decades of dedicated service to the community. So please join us today in recognizing these officers, past and present, who have really helped to shape this department into what it is today.
Well done. And we're so fortunate to have such a great police force, and they're, celebrating their 60th anniversary. Congratulations to them. Next, we have the Egan Fire Department. Today, we have engine number 1, which is a 2025 E1 fire engine. Egan's Fire Department has been led by Chief Hugo Searle since 2021. The number 1 fire engine, Joya. Pulling out all the stops today. That's awesome. Looks like we have the Eagan Funfest scholarship program here. The ambassadors promote our community through volunteerism and are participating in festivals and parades in nearby communities.
All right, and we've got Egan's 4th Funfest Ambassador candidates. And here we have the candidates for this year's Ambassador Scholarship Program. If you are watching live, please join them at Coronation on Monday, July 7th at the Egan Community Center.
Always a great coronation as well. And we're a little unnerved because Mayor Mike McGuire is on his bike, and it's always unpredictable as to where he is. But
oh, I can see him. He's meandering through the crowds here, trying to say hello to everyone.
Oh, dear. We also have our Egan Council members today. It looks like all 4 of them are joining us today. We have Council members Paul Bakken, Cindy Fields, Gary Hansen, and Mike Sabina. Glad they could join us. There's the mayor.
There he is.
It wouldn't be a parade without the mayor on his bike.
Well, Mike McGuire was elected as Egan's 8th mayor in 2006, and he's currently serving his 5th term here as mayor. So Mike and his wife Janelle have lived in Egan since 1995. He'll be riding one of the bicycles from the city's non-motorized maintenance program. So these bikes and the attached trailers are used by the Parks Division, and it helps them to be able to access and perform light maintenance on parks and trails.
Now, we think it isn't an e-bike, but there is a little low-level controversy. There might be some electricity there, so that's for another day. We have Senator Carlson joining us today. Senator Jim Carlson is serving his 5th term in the Minnesota Senate, representing Egan, Burnsville, Mendota Heights. He currently chairs the Elections Committee and serves on the Judiciary and Public Safety, Transportation, State and Local Government, and the Veterans Committee. Lifelong Egan resident, Jim grew up on a local farm and graduated from Rosemont High School.
Love seeing some bikes over there with him as well.
Yeah. We missed the Enjoy Egan mobile, but Dino Labino from our Enjoy Egan team was heading that up for us today.
Well, I see next we've got the Osmond Shrine Clowns coming up. For 66 years, the Osmond Shrine Clowns have been spreading joy to children of all ages, from parading in below zero winter carnival temperatures to sizzling summer heat like today. But their impact actually goes beyond the parades, Brent. They host school makeup seminars, they visit hospitals and nursing homes, and they even perform at community events. And they're doing all of this to entertain and to share the spirit of Shrinedom across Osmond land.
And it's always great to see them. Highly entertaining. It wouldn't be a parade without them. And I love the term Shrinedom.
I do too. You know, I think we got to get Mike on a bike on one of these next year.
That is we've got to make that happen, Joya. That is a fantastic idea.
I think we could get a little Egan logo on there.
Oh, 100%. We could put a couple of them on there. We could probably paint the car green.
Perfect.
Yeah, we'll get that in the works for next year.
I can hear the sound of the marching band coming.
Then.
It is. That must mean it's the Egan High School Marching Band right on the heels of the Clowns. Members of the Egan High School Marching Band are proudly performing today as representatives of course, the Egan High School program. A tradition rooted in musical excellence, school pride, and community spirit. With every note and step, these talented students are thrilled to give back to the Egan community that supports them throughout the year. Whether it's performing at football games, competitions, or local events like today's parade, the band is honored to showcase their hard work and share their passion for music. And let's give them a listen now. Great job, as always, by the Egan High School Band. Very well represented today, given the holiday. Great to see such a wonderful turnout.
Definitely. Well, and I can see that next up we've got the Zura Shrine Legion Patrol coming. And the Zura Shrine Legion of Honor actually represents 5 branches of the Shrine Legion of Honor, and Zura Patrol have actually combined with the Zura Legion Patrol. 2 of the oldest parade units in Shrinedom now together honor the veterans and current members of 5 military services that protect our country, the United States of America, and Shriner kids.
And there they are. Their Jeeps look very pristine, too. They must be going to car washes and getting a half-off discount, too.
They must be taking advantage of those Egan car washes, Brent.
Bless their heart for doing that. Or we could put the mayor in a Jeep next year, too.
Absolutely. I feel like we could just have him changing vehicles throughout the parade.
That could be his bits, yes. Every year is something different. Like, what's the mayor going to be doing this year?
Right.
Oh,
it's not always Mike on a bike.
Yeah, yeah. Got to mix things up a little bit.
I think so.
Again, just a wonderful weather day for a parade, and we just want to do a quick shout out here for our sponsors bringing you today's parade and Funfest overall. In-kind sponsors, we have Dick's Towing, the City of Egan Inbound Studio, and Egan Community Television, which of course is bringing you today's broadcast. Special thanks to Haley Boston and Josh Sibley for helping out with that. Our Friends of Freedom sponsors, we have Inver Hills and Dakota County Community Colleges, Midwest Bank, Pet Suites, Superior Service Center, Dakota Electric, and the Egan Kickstart Rotary Club. Our Patriot sponsors, we have Lakeview Bank, the Egan Hockey Association, On Time Service Pros, and Think Bank. Our red, white, and blue sponsors for Funfest this year, the Minnesota Vikings Foundation and Enjoy Egan. And finally, we have our presenting sponsors, Viking Lakes and the Egan Lions Club. And of course, the Egan Lions Club has been bringing this parade since the 1960s. A very storied history with Funfest, which we so appreciate.
Kids, crowd shots.
They're pulling some tricks over here.
Oh boy. Always have to watch that.
You do. Well, next up, we've got the St. Paul Winter Carnival Junior Royalty. According to legend, the St. Paul Winter Carnival Junior Royalty brings youth and exuberance to the realm of the Boreas. The Junior Royalty Program is open to young men and women aged 12 to 15 across the Twin Cities who will serve as Goodwill Ambassadors. The Junior Court makes about 75 appearances throughout the year while learning public speaking skills, interpersonal skills, and serving the community through various service projects. So today in the 2025 Junior Royalty, we have King Frost JJ, Queen of the Snowflakes Emma, Princess of Ice Lindsay, Princess of Snow Layla, Prince of Ice and Snow Dizon.
Quite the delegation today.
Hey guys.
Very happy to have them in Egan for our Funfest parade. Looks like everyone's having a great time today. Nice to see the fantastic turnout.
Lots of waving and sunscreen, which is good to see.
Indeed, indeed. Can't get enough sunscreen. Next, we have the 2025 St. Paul Winter Carnival Royal Family. They're reigning over this historic celebration with King Boreas, of course, who is John Harrington this year. Queen Aurora is Tessa Westland. The Prime Ministers, we have Brooke Bailey, and the Brothers of Boreas, we have Titan, Euros, Zephorus, and Noto. Each brother is accompanied by a lovely princess and Klondike cake, a lady of song and merriment. The royal family is protected, of course, by the Royal Guards.
Representative Bianca Vernig is next. We can see the vehicle and a bunch of individuals walking, kind of sharing some information. So Bianca Vernig is actually in her second term representing the city of Mendota and portions of Egan and Mendota Heights. She currently sits on the Elections, Finance and Government Operations, Education, Finance and Human Services, Finance and Policy Committees.
Representative Vernig, of course, keeping busy, it sounds like. Lots going on at the Capitol, as always. Great to see them out today. And again, I promise to only say it one more time, but it is truly a Chamber of Commerce type day here in Egan.
Don't jinx the weather, Brent.
Next up, we have the Twin Cities Model Railroad Museum representatives. Belle the Parade Train is here from, of course, the Twin Cities Model Railroad Museum. This non-profit model railroad museum located at 668 Transfer Road in St. Paul boasts 14,000 square feet of interactive toy train layouts. That sounds cool. They also have Lego displays, a hobby shop, train doctor, and they have a party space for birthdays and other special events. If you want more information on the Train Museum, visit tcmrm.org to learn more. Having a party at the Train Museum, that sounds cool.
It kind of does.
Hope it wouldn't go off the rails, though.
Here with the dad jokes.
Can't disappoint. Look at this crowd along beautiful Yankee Doodle Road here in Egan. Great to see all the parade goers out today. Kids getting a lot of candy, hopefully. Staying cool. Got a nice breeze flowing in here, so sure we could complain, but hey, it's Minnesota. We don't get a lot of summer to enjoy, so we will do as much as we can of that today.
We will take it, that's for sure.
Indeed, indeed. Again, we'd like to thank our friends at Egan Community Television who worked very hard to bring you this broadcast. I'm Brent Corey from Enjoy Egan. We have Joya Stinson from Minnesota Valley Transit Authority. Your float's going to be coming up here.
I'm looking forward to it. I want to see the bus here in the parade.
Yeah. How long does it take you guys to get your buses prepped for the parade? You have to wax them and...
Only the best for Egan.
Oh, well, that's good. That's what we want to hear.
MBTA takes a lot of pride in making sure that our vehicles are consistently clean and well taken care of for our riders on a regular basis, not just the parades. So.
Indeed. They are always very pristine. Yeah, we were just commenting before the parade. A lot of folks that bringing their chairs and their tarps and things, and it's always a good sign of attendance a couple days before the parade, and a lot of people staked out their real estate a little bit early this year, which was wonderful.
Well, it looks like we have our next float coming up here, Brent. Nowhere Entertainment. So Nowhere Entertainment is located just down the road from Inver Grove Heights, and it's your year-round destination for fun. They have indoor mini golf, a full arcade, escape rooms, food, and drinks. They've really got something for everyone there. They also bring the thrills with seasonal haunted houses, and they're a perfect spot for birthday parties, corporate events, team building outings, reunions, and even wedding receptions. And your daughter's getting married soon.
She is, yes. We'll have to take that into consideration.
These would make great ushers, I think.
Not frightening at all. See us for rallying around that. Boy, year-round haunted houses, how fun would that be? Kind of lends itself to like a staff or board retreat or something. Hey, let's meet at the haunted house.
I agree.
Sure, it's a very fun and entertaining venue over there, and they've been in the parade numerous years, so glad they could join us again today.
We're getting a lot of locations where you can have events in Egan, which is great to hear.
Yes, it always accommodating. Weddings, special events, retreats, you name it. We can take it on here in Egan. Looks like coming up down the pike here, we have the DART, folks from DART Transportation. DART, of course, is an Egan-based company established way back in 1934, and it's one of America's leading truckload carriers. They specialize in logistics and transportation services of all kinds. With a reputation for innovation and reliability, DART offers a wide range of solutions, including dedicated fleets, regional truckload services, and logistical management. And of course, they're proud supporter of our military, and once we get a better look at this truck, you're going to see it's beautifully wrapped with,
yeah, I was just looking at that.
with a Freedom is Fragile logo.
We're going to get a close-up here, it looks like.
Indeed, 1934, quite the history of transportation. We've got certainly a lot of transportation companies here in Egan, but I believe DART is probably the first. 1934.
Glad to see him in the parade today.
Yeah, now that would take a long time to shine that truck up, I would think.
I would imagine so, yeah.
I think they have the giant car washes over at DART. This drive-through. It still takes a while, but...
So now is this going to be charged quadruple since you wanted to charge the smaller vehicles less?
Great question. They would probably have to pay a premium to wash a big truck like that, I would have to think. Boy, it's pristine, waxed up and everything.
It looks great. They've got some friendly drivers, it looks like, too.
Indeed.
Well, next up, it looks like we've got the Royal Order of the Klondike Kates. From the St. Paul Winter Carnival, the Royal Order of Klondike Kates is proud to present the Klondike Kate 2025 Amy Jo Peach, representing the Royal House of the St. Croix Hospice and the Guardian Pest Solutions. Don't miss your chance to see the Kates in action at the Minnesota State Fair. Catch their lively performance at the Frontier Saloon on Wednesday, August 27th. You can get there from noon to 3 p.m.
Did you say State Fair, Joya?
I did.
Oh boy, it seems like, July 4th is kind of like the middle of summer, and then the State Fair is going to be here sooner than we know it. But it's glad to know the Klondike Kates are going to be out there and this high level of entertainment that we can listen to.
We're getting a nice sneak peek today.
Indeed. Quite the preview.
Love the outfits, too.
Next, it looks like we have the Egan Girl Scouts. Marching with us today are the, actually they're 340 Girl Scouts strong, supported by over 200 dedicated adult volunteers. They're not all here today, but we have to be reasonable. Girl Scouts take part in everything from community service and outdoor adventures to STEM projects and badge work, as you can imagine, that builds strong leadership skills for life. Open to girls in grades K through 12 and adults looking to volunteer, the program welcomes new members year-round. Here's a fun fact for you, Joya. Famous Girl Scout alums include Taylor Swift. She was a Girl Scout. That's awesome.
I am a Swiftie, so that is exciting.
Nice.
Are you a Swiftie, Brent?
Well, kind of by default. I'm a big Kansas City Chiefs fan, and Travis Kelce, of course, plays right into that, so I guess I'd have to say yes. But Celine Dion, Sandra Day O'Connor, Sally Ride, The Williams sisters, they were all Girl Scouts. Actually, Serena and Venus, too. That's the Williams sisters right there.
Well, I might have to join. How do I do that?
Well, for more information, just email them at egangirlscouts@gmail.com. They'd love to have you or anyone else who's interested volunteer or be on board.
Always look forward to cookie season, too.
Oh, Thin Mints.
Yep.
Can't you see
Samoas are really for me.
Okay.
Well, you can't miss that fire truck that's right behind them there. So the Apple Valley Fire Department's here with Rescue 2, truck number 4995, and it serves as the duty crew vehicle for Apple Valley Fire Department. So this 2019 Freightliner was built by Pierce Manufacturing in Florida, and it features a 150-gallon water tank and an ultra-high pressure pump, making it extremely effective at quickly extinguishing fires using less water. The truck is integral to the duty crew program, which is staffed by 2 firefighters, and it handles most of the department's calls. Got some young firefighters in the making, I think.
Indeed, some aspiring ones. And of course, the Apple Valley Parade is at noon, so they're always kind enough to do our Funfest Parade, and then they get down to Apple Valley. Now, whether they put their lights on or not to get down there and speed just for fun, or if they have plenty of time, we don't know, but...
We don't judge.
Yes. The scheduling is... They've done an impeccable job over the years to squeeze both parades in. Yeah, it looks like we're nearing the halfway point. Again, Brent and Joya, proud to be bringing you the 2025 Eagan Funfest Parade. You're looking live, or in some cases probably on a rebroadcast, of Yankee Doodle Road here in Eagan. Long-time parade route for the Funfest Parade. And sure, it's a little warm today, but it's summer, and we're getting a nice breeze here, and all the parade goers look to be getting some great candy there. And
shout out to the Egan Parks and Recreation Department for this nice tent today too, Brent.
Indeed, we do love that tent. Next, it looks like we have the Christ Assembly Minnesota Reach Out USA float. Christ Assembly Minnesota is located on Arcade Street in St. Paul, and is a church dedicated to sharing the love of Christ with everyone they encounter. And they'd like to wish us all a happy 4th of July. And we'd like to wish our viewers a happy 4th of July as well. Very enthusiastic bunch there.
Well, it's the 4th.
Yeah, we have to be festive.
You have to.
Hallelujah indeed.
And I feel like you're going to have to deck your car out today, Brent.
Well, that's a great idea. I might do something like this with my Jeep.
Well, speaking of interesting cars that the mayor could ride in, next I can see we've got the Zura Mariners coming. Founded in 1872, the Shriners International helps good men become better leaders, husbands, fathers, friends, and community contributors. The Shriners International is a social organization with a strong focus on family, and it's often said that their members are the first to fund. Their local chapter is called Zura Shriners, and they're very active in numerous local parades, including this one. The Shriners share common values and qualities, but the fraternity also appreciates their differences in personalities, backgrounds, and interests. The journey for interested men in becoming a Shriner begins at the website, which can be found by visiting beashrinernow.com.
Boy, and I'm getting a Wisconsin Dells vibe from these beautiful boat-shaped vehicles.
It's
very
making
creative.
me want to get on the lake. Between this and the sun.
It does have that flair, that's for sure. Boy, they must put a lot of time into prepping these little vehicles.
And these boats are nimble. I'm seeing some of these turns that they're making.
Amen to that. Again, just the practice time.
Yeah.
And they have the little Shriner hats on the front. Look at that. Very creative.
Looks like we're on the verge of a photo op here.
Look at them. Professionally posing for the cameras and things.
They know what they're doing.
These gentlemen are professionals. My, oh my. And as you mentioned, yet another example for the mayor to take into consideration for future parades.
Oh, they've even got a secondary float here.
Well done. They must do a lot of parades during the summer. Sure, we're fortunate to have him here for Funfest. Long-time tradition here at the parade. Again, no tire marks on Yankee Doodle Road.
Everyone's trained well here in Egan.
They are indeed. Next, it looks like we have Angie Craig from Minnesota. Congresswoman Angie Craig currently represents Minnesota's 2nd District and will also be campaigning for a U.S. Senate seat here next year. She's fighting to lower costs, keep our community safe, and fix a broken Washington. She works with anyone to take on the status quo in Washington and get things done for Minnesota. And there's Congresswoman Craig right there. Nice of her to join us.
She's got quite the cheerleader crowd here.
Very enthusiastic crowd, no doubt.
And good candy, it looks like.
You know, that's the sign of a great parade. What kind of candy are they giving out? And yeah, we've seen a lot of that today. Top shelf candy.
Top shelf candy.
It's a great gauge. And you know, we're at the point of the parade where, for our viewers, we're sort of at the tail end of the parade, and they still look to have plenty of candy left. So that is well positioned throughout the parade route. You have to be a little judicious about how much you're giving out, and you don't want too much left over. So there's kind of a sweet spot there, pun intended, with the candy. But they look like they've positioned it well. We used to, with our float, give candy out, and we were bad at that. The end of the parade, the poor disappointed kids would be like, "Where's the candy?" And like, "I'm sorry, it's gone."
You got to be strategic. It's either good to be at the beginning or sometimes the end if people waited too long.
That's the thing. Joy, I think you're going to be thrilled for this next unit here.
Oh, I am indeed, Brent. So as you can see, with the nice head sign coming up here representing Egan, we have Minnesota Valley Transit Authority. MVTA is the public transit provider for 7 cities in the South Metro: Apple Valley, Burnsville, Egan, and Rosemount in Dakota County, and Prior Lake, Savage, and Shakopee in Scott County. MVTA operates regular fixed route bus service, on-demand microtransit, and event services to concerts, sporting events, the State Fair, Renaissance Festival, and more.
And we did pre-edit that script so your coworkers didn't throw any gremlins in there for you. And it's
I appreciate that.
The respect they have for you, Joy, is commendable. Yeah, so you see the MBTA buses all over. The Connect buses are, in my opinion, the coolest. They're electric, correct?
We do have some electric vehicles. So part of our fleet is our EJS, and those are our electric vehicles that were just put into service in January this year. And they've been doing a great job for us, and people have been really excited about the fun look. So if you see those bright orange vehicles driving around Egan, that's what those are.
Indeed. You can, get those on demand. What a convenient way to traverse through the South Metro.
Absolutely. Yep, you can do that through the Ride MVTA app.
And of course, we mentioned State Fair before, and you had mentioned that that's a great way to not only save on parking, but get to the State Fair safely and efficiently. I've taken it to the State Fair numerous times. We've gone to Vikings games, Twins games. It's just so convenient. Well done.
I don't know about you, Brent, but I do not like parking over there, so.
No, I'm with you there.
It makes my journey a lot easier.
Just please make it easy.
Yep, and that's just $6 round trip for those State Fair access through the bus.
Very affordable. Well, next we have the Farmington Ambassadors program. They exist to provide opportunities to young women and girls in, of course, the Farmington area. Ambassadors gain poise, speaking abilities, and community service experience during their time with the program. The ambassadors travel near and far to share the Farmington story and goodwill. The program's intent is to teach skills that will be invaluable throughout life. All are invited to attend the big celebration in Farmington, the Top the Tater Days, and that's the 4th week of June each summer. Of course, we just missed it, but hopefully you folks can get out and top the tater down in Farmington next year. Ladies representing Farmington very well today. We're thrilled to have them here at our 2025 Eagan Funfest Parade.
We've also got HiVe in the house. So HiVe Helpful Smiles team is here. You can see them with their beautiful vehicle that's decked out. HiVe is a leading supermarket chain known for their exceptional customer service and a wide selection of quality products, living up to their slogan, a helpful smile in every aisle. With a focus on community involvement and customer satisfaction, HiVe provides welcoming shopping experiences for everyone.
Now, they probably have the best candy distribution process of anyone, given that their store is literally just across the boulevard from where we're broadcasting. So if they run out of candy, there's no excuses.
No, they can go back and get it.
For those of you who haven't been in the Egan HiVe or almost any HiVe, they have an amazing candy outlet. So, and it looks like they're definitely giving it out about a lot of candy today at the parade. And on their heels, we have the Cottage Grove Strawberry Fest Ambassadors. Strawberry Fest is held every year on the third weekend of June in Cottage Grove, and their ambassadors are thrilled to be representing their community today in our Fun Fest parade. Their brand new ambassador lineup includes the following. Little Princess Penelope Schmitz. We have the Little Queen, Caitlin Adams. Junior Princess with us today, Shannon Yu. We have the Junior Queen, Rosalind Ems. Princess Autumn Albrechts. We have the Queen, Ashley Manila. And the King, finally, is Ryan Cunningham.
We just missed their dance.
Oh, my. I always love their float, too.
Yes. It is making me a little hungry for strawberries. Might have to go to HiVe after this.
We will. We've got Aldi right in the neighborhood here, too, if that's not to your liking.
Well,
oh, hey, we were talking about this before the parade. Look who's joining us this year.
yes, we have Free Palestine and End AIPAC, the Independence from Israel group.
And we also have the Viking Skull Line. This is their first appearance, I believe, in the Eagan Funfest parade. And, of course, for Raging Vikings fans, you probably see them doing their entertainment right outside of US Bank Stadium. And they're not your typical drum line. The Skull Line is an important component of the Minnesota Vikings game day experience. In addition to that, their high-energy style has endeared them to Vikings fans of all ages. This drum line performs at various community events as well as Viking games throughout the fall.
I can see here we've got right next to them the Dakota County Regional Chamber of Commerce. You mentioned it was a Chamber of Commerce kind of day, so we better say hello to John.
John is Jeep.
He's riding in style in that blue Jeep. The Dakota County Regional Chamber of Commerce is proud to celebrate vibrant regional businesses within the community and the spirit of 4th of July here at Eagan Funfest. So they're representing all of the businesses across Dakota County, and the Chamber's working year-round to support economic growth, collaboration, and community engagement. So today they are trading the boardrooms for the parade routes and bringing some festive flair here.
Great to see John in the Jeep. Next, we have the highly anticipated Josie the Funeral Dog, who has become a beloved part of our Fun Fest parade. In fact, Josie is a very gentle, loving comfort dog who works daily at Kaklachke and Sons Funeral Home here in town, as well as Tetrick Funeral Home. She turned 4 years old this past Christmas. Bless her heart. This is her second year of appearing in Fun Fest. And as I mentioned, she was met with high enthusiasm during last year's Fun Fest parade. So glad that Josie the Funeral Dog could come back this year.
I've been waiting all day for Josie.
Oh, she's fun.
Oh, look at her picture on the car.
And you can tell she's the perfect little princess. She also has an Instagram and Facebook account. So you'd want to follow her. Just look for Josie the Funeral Dog. Oh, Josie. So cute.
Oh, Josie's posing for her photo opportunity now.
That. She is hamming it up. Boy, what a great aspect to have during some unfortunate times in life, but you have a cute little dog like Josie to help you out with things and make you feel more comfortable. What a cutie.
Seems very well trained, yeah.
Yes. I don't know if the viewers at home can hear it, but they are playing Who Let the Dogs Out. Well done.
Well, I can't wait to see Josie's Instagram.
Indeed, indeed. Well, again, we are broadcasting live the 2025 Eagan Funfest Parade. So glad you could take in the parade action, whether you're viewing live or on rebroadcast. We're happy to bring the parade to you. Eagan Funfest Committee works hard on this. I just want to take a moment to acknowledge them and their efforts. We, of course, have our chair, Andy Schmidt's doing a great job. This is his second time chairing the Eagan Funfest board. We have our vice chair, Mark Fredrickson. Our treasurer is Molly Isaacson. Yours truly is the treasurer. We have Sarah Ellick from the city serving on our board. Elle Gilbert, Jared Fluellen, Emily Mathiasen, Marie Olson, John Raymond, Mary Trainer, Paul Watry, and Christine Wenderford. They are all part of the Fun Fest board, who brings not only the parade, but so many fun activities at the festival ground at Central Park here in Eagan. Of course, the fireworks, if you're watching live again, we'd encourage you to come out tonight, weather permitting, and we're hoping to get those in this year. They will be lit off. Now, we always get the question, when are the fireworks going to be lit off? We always say dusk, and we do get the question, when is dusk? So we preface it by saying dusk is usually about 10 o'clock. So that's when you want to get out and prep for the fireworks. And, of course, we've got this great element, thanks to you, Joy, and your team back at MBTA, providing transportation tonight, which will be
There will be free rides from the Eagan Transit Station every 15 minutes. So next up, we've got Representative John Hewitt for the Minnesota House. John currently represents a portion of Eagan, Rosemount, and Apple Valley. He's currently serving his 4th term and prides himself on unwavering support for public schools and public safety. He's also known to work across the aisle and get bipartisan work done.
Again, just a great crowd along Yankee Doodle Road here to take in all that there is to from the 2025 Eagan Funfest Parade. Got some great vendors out at the festival grounds too, as I believe Mary Trainer from the Lions Club is heading that up this year, and she's done an exceptional job of bringing in a lot of eclectic food options, and you know, a lot of great events are judged by how good or not good the food is. We have fantastic food at Funfest, so we'd encourage, again, if you're watching this live, to come on out. We'll be here all day up until the fireworks. Of course, we've got some great bands tonight too.
Have to hear more about those bands.
Indeed. Back to food, it looks like we have our friends from Nothing Bundt Cakes joining us today. They're in their Nothing Bundt Cakes mobile, which is great, spreading sweetness and smiles today at the parade. This woman-owned business delights the Twin Cities with delicious handcrafted cakes. And of course, we've all had Nothing But Cakes. I love that. Perfect for any occasion. With locations in Eagan, Bloomington, Eden Prairie, Minnetonka, and Savage, they're tossing out candy and joy along our parade unit today.
What's your favorite flavor, Brent?
Boy, there's so many to choose from. It's almost like children. I'm afraid to say which one is my favorite.
The red velvet is delicious, but the double chocolate's also pretty good, so you can't go wrong.
Tough to beat that, yeah.
Well, next up here, we've got the Inver Grove Heights Scholarship Program. The Inver Grove Heights Scholarship Program is a nonprofit organization that provides service to its community and provides educational scholarships to the Royal Court. On the float today, you can see we have Miss Inver Grove Heights, Nevea, Princess Samantha, Junior Miss Vanessa, Junior Princess Evelyn, Little Princesses Stella and Jasmine.
Very nice floats from Inver Grove Heights today. Well done.
Lots of good music today.
Indeed, indeed. Adds to the festive Funfest atmosphere that we're partaking in today.
Very fun.
Next up, we have the Northstar Scouting Pack. Looks like troops and crews, of course, here from Egan for over 115 years. Scouting programs have instilled in youth the values found in the Scout Oath and Scout Law. Today, these values are just as relevant in helping youth grow to their full potential as they were back in 1910. Scouting helps youth develop academic skills, self-confidence, ethics, leadership skills, and citizenship skills that greatly influence their adult lives.
Next up, we've got Liz Ryer Election Committee. Representative Ryer represents Burnsville and Egan in the Minnesota House and is in her 3rd term. She's the vice chair of the Health, Finance, and Policy Committee and serves on the Commerce and Capital Investment Committees. She's a proud member of the Reproductive Freedom and Queer Caucuses. Liz is a business leader, social activist, mother of 4, and a longtime Egan resident. Liz has been active in local politics and has a long history of involvement with local schools and youth athletics, as well as other civic organizations.
Fantastic, and just can't emphasize it enough, a gorgeous day here in Egan. We are rain-free, thankfully, and not even a hint, not even a cloud in the sky, Joy. It's amazing. Looks like up next we have the Southview Sabres Pathfinder Club of Southview Seventh-day Advent Church, and I can confidently say that is the longest title in our parade today. Had trouble fitting that into the script, but glad they could join us. They are a diverse, faith-based co-ed scouting group from youth ages 10 to 18. These young leaders are dedicated to building strong character and values throughout outdoor adventures, life skills training, and meaningful community service. The group also fosters spiritual growth and leadership development through a variety of enriching activities.
Now, Brent, it just was missing the Zura boats, but now we've got the Zura Funsters. So the world-famous Zura Shrine Funsters are a parade natural. We've seen a couple of them earlier, but they really enjoy bringing joy, entertainment, and fun to everyone. The Funsters have paraded, performed, and competed all over the United States. Each clown has their own special way of putting a smile on faces of everyone that they meet, and the funds that they raise actually support the Shriners Children's Hospitals and clinics. Shenanigans with a purpose is their motto, and that seems to make sense.
There we go. That's a great motto. Shenanigans with a purpose. And how could you not have fun being a funster? It's literally in your name.
You have to. It's mandatory.
Indeed it is.
I mean, they have bubbles.
Oh, come on. You should put that on the MVTA buses.
I feel like it's going to be a necessary addition.
They're like, how do I get over there? Well, just follow the bubbles. They're on the MBTA bus. It's like that. It's going to be the start of something.
All thanks to them.
Indeed.
All thanks to the Funsters.
Right, those Funsters. Their shenanigans are indeed with a purpose. It looks like our next unit is the Synergy Home Care of Egan folks, owned and operated by Army veterans Bree and Joe Beltran, and of course proud Rotarians in town. Synergy Home Care of Egan provides home care services for individuals of all ages and abilities. Their offerings include personal care, memory care, championship and companionship, I should say, and homemaking. They're also credentialed with the VA to provide home care to veterans at no cost to them. Additionally, they have no minimum hour requirements with their shifts, so it can be as short as 1 hour. And they just opened a new facility here in Egan. They had their open house, I want to say a couple weeks ago, and congratulations to Bree and Joe Beltran.
Congratulations. Well, next up, we've got the Trevor Project. With nearly 40% of LGBTQ youth in Minnesota having seriously considered suicide in the past year, visible support is more vital than ever. And the Trevor Project provides free, confidential, 24/7 crisis support to help save lives. So let's give them a big wave of thanks and celebrate a future where every young person knows where they belong. Another nicely wrapped vehicle.
Indeed, indeed. A clean one, too. They probably got a regular car wash deal for that. Seems like a normal size.
City of car washes, I think, is going to be the new motto.
Exactly. Well, looks like we're starting to wind things down in the parade. A very decent pace today, which is always appreciated by everyone. Now we have the Pink Cow Ice Cream folks joining us. Pink Cow Ice Cream is based here in Egan, is owned and operated by Chris and Jennifer Peary. This is their third summer bringing smiles to the faces of ice cream lovers in Egan and the surrounding cities. They have the same treats as your neighborhood ice cream truck, and they do tons of events like birthdays, graduation parties, weddings, school events, company events, you name it. And if you'd like to book something with the folks at Pink Cow Ice Cream, you can just email them at cream@gmail.com.
Looks like next up here we have Mark's Towing. Mark's Towing started out in 1983 as a one-man, one-truck operation, and since then they've grown to 40-plus trucks and proudly serve Egan as well as the surrounding areas. You can contact Mark's Towing for all of the transport and recovery needs you might have. Just wanted to also make mention of the Egan Knights of Columbus. The Egan Knights of Columbus is a fraternal organization focused on raising funds for local charities in Egan and the surrounding communities.
And Mark's Towing, it's one of those services, it's great if you need it, but a part of you doesn't want to see them because it means you're probably having car troubles, battery's dead or something, but it's good to know that the fine folks at Mark's Towing are there for us if we need them. Oh my, next it looks like DC Donuts Dream Cafe is joining us today. DC Donuts is a locally owned and operated wholesale and retail bakery offering fresh baked donuts and pastries daily. They're located in the corner of Lexington and Diffley right here in Egan. And they also offer coffee, lattes, hot or cold, along with a variety of other different refreshments.
I could go for an iced vanilla latte right now.
Well, I wouldn't turn one down either.
Well, next up here, we have the Dakota County Attorney, Kathy Kina. Kathy Kina is indeed the Dakota County Attorney, a position that she was elected to back in 2022. She is the first woman to serve as the Dakota County Attorney, and she's seeking re-election in 2026.
A small but enthusiastic delegation.
There's the enthusiasm.
Right on cue. As if we planned it. My, oh my. Great that Kathy could join us today for the parade.
And it looks like you've got some more vehicles for the mayor.
Oh my, he's got quite a selection to pick from here, Joya. The Clowns Across the River is who is coming up next. This award-winning clown troupe, based in beautiful Apple Valley, brings joy to birthday parties, children's events, and celebrations with balloon twisting, face painting, and plenty of playful clowning around it. We're probably going to see a little bit of that right here in a moment. No makeup, costume, or experience needed. They'll teach you everything you need to know to bring your clown persona to life. They meet on the first Thursday of each month at Grace Lutheran Church, both in person and on Zoom. You can be a clown. You can learn to be a clown on Zoom this day and age. If you're interested in being a clown, contact them at clownsacrosstheriver@yahoo.com, and they'll tell you more about that.
I think you could have a future there, Brent.
You're not the first to say that.
Well, next up, we've got 651 Handyman. They're celebrating 25 years of trusted home repairs. 651 Handyman is the local go-to team for repairs, remodeling, and maintenance. They're known for top-notch customer service, quality work, and reliable communication. They stand by every job with a satisfaction guarantee. Whether it's a one-time fix or ongoing upkeep, they're here to help busy families and care for loved ones' homes.
Who couldn't use a handyman? My wife always wonders that question.
She'll be calling.
Right. Up next, we have the St. Louis Parktacular Ambassadors. The ambassadors are representative, of course, St. Louis Park and their Parktacular Festival, which is held Father's Day weekend. St. Louis Park is the birthplace of the Children First Initiative, and these ambassadors spend the year at parades, coronations, and community functions promoting the 40 developmental assets, the Parktacular Festival, and, of course, the city of St. Louis Park. Glad they could join us today.
And I can see our friends with 360 Communities. 360 Communities is a nonprofit serving Dakota, Scott, and Carver counties with food support, financial aid, housing stability, domestic and sexual violence prevention, and school success support. Their mission is to deliver safety and stability that ultimately improves lives.
Well, the parade looks to be winding down, Joya. You see the sea of masses heading our way as they probably work over to the festival grounds for all that is taking place there. Again, if you're watching this live, feel free to join us for some fantastic food, some great bands, and, of course, the fireworks tonight. Oh, there's the Knights of Columbus. It's popped right up there. A cameo appearance at the parade. And they are followed by the Egan Lions Club, which is coming up next. The Lions, they've been involved, as we mentioned before, with Funfest and, of course, this parade since day one, its inception. Their motto is "We Serve," and they've been proudly serving our Egan community for well over 50 years, and we could not do this parade without the Lions, so we certainly want to thank them. They've been longtime sponsors, volunteers, you name it. The Lions are doing it for us, and it's always appreciated.
Happy to have them here today. You know, next year, Brent, I think we're going to have to do an outfit costume contest.
We should, yes.
I feel like there's a lot of festive attire here.
Between the clowns and all kinds of offerings, that's a great idea. This clown in particular just approached us,
Yes.
so maybe we'll go with the something like his outfit there.
I think that could be your outfit next year.
I could do blue pants. Those are fun. Well, things are winding down. This represents the very end, which is always kind of sad, but what a great day for a parade. And lots of, should we go with the Chamber of Commerce numbers for the parade? Was there 250,000, 300,000 people? It's hard to tell, but we'll have to look at the numbers after.
Always round up.
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm going to go with 10,000.
Okay.
We'll see. This day and age, we do have the technology where we can almost pinpoint. It's almost a science at this point to see. I have a pretty good indication of how many people are here, so it will be interesting to see. But I think the numbers were a little bit up from last year from what it looks like.
Will Funfest be reporting on those, Brent?
They will.
Great.
Yes, indeed. We'll have
Can't
to,
wait to hear that.
get Andy Schmitz to give the final tally.
We got personally delivered candy today.
These are big Tootsie Rolls, too. That's awesome. I think overall the candy quality here at the Funfest Parade has been stellar.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
You know it.
You know, you mentioned some concerts, some live music tonight. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, I think it was we've got more Lions coming up to us. Oh, the candy, it's an embarrassment of riches. It's unbelievable. And I wonder who is the Lion mascot this year. I can imagine everyone in the Lions is like, yes, I want to do it on a hot day in a parade. But bless their hearts for doing it. And yes, that is sadly the last year in the parade. But yes, we've got a star-studded lineup. We are winding things down, but we would encourage people to visit eganfunfest.org if you are watching this live. If you're watching the rebroadcast, bless you. We love the promotional opportunities there, and we would love to have you come on out for next year and years to come. For the live viewers, we are out at Viking Lakes tomorrow, and that starts at 1 o'clock, goes till about 10 o'clock. But tonight, of course, the fireworks. That's going to be the showstopper, about a half hour. We always say we have the largest fireworks in the Twin Cities, perhaps the universe. So,
Perhaps.
always a great show. Well, this is your maiden voyage. What did you have fun with us
Yeah,
today?
this was great. It's always a pleasure being in Egan and being able to partake in the events. And Funfest is such a great enthusiasm for the community. So this has been wonderful. Thank you for having me.
It is. Well, it's been a pleasure having you in the booth today, Joya. Again, I'm Brent Corey from Enjoy Egan. We are putting a wrap on the 2025 Funfest Parade. So glad you could join us for the broadcast. We want to thank the ETV crew, led by Haley Boston and Josh Sibley, for the wonderful accommodations here along Yankee Doodle Road. So until next time, it's Joy and Brent signing off. Be well.
Have a great 4th.